Right, we've just come off the main stage and I'm here again with DJ Friction. Are you a bit cooler now, Friction?
It is a bit cooler out here, although I'll probably moan that it's too cold, so I'll find an excuse somehow to moan, but yeah, nice to be outside. That was amazing, as ever. Westfest is like, out of all the shows I do in the world, it's always the one on the calendar you see and you're like, oh, I can't wait for that. So me and Exy have a little team up and yeah, it's good. It was good tonight.
So what makes it different? Because you play some big festivals across Europe and other places, across the UK. What makes you look at Westfest on the calendar and think, yeah, I know that's coming up?
Well, I don't ever play anywhere that's this rural, do you know what I mean? It's like, it's quite farm-like for me around here, do you know what I mean? Like,
we're used to the seaside being from Brighton.
yeah, that's it. So, but no, I mean, it's like, I think I kind of, when it started, I've been quite lucky because it kind of started when I just come through as a DJ and producer sort of thing. So it's probably got 5 years, I think now. And I was quite lucky because I went straight to the main stage. And I've played the main stage every year with X, man. And I love it every year. It's just, you know, when you've got that many people and it's proper ravers that have just come to have a good time and they love D&B.
I think people come for the atmosphere just as much as the music, don't they?
Atmosphere is, it's always really good, the atmosphere. It's just people, you know, like I say, you're just here, do you know what I mean? There's not much else you could do.
So do you always team up with Exy? Is that a little thing you got going on for Westfest?
Oh, definitely. Me and him always do Westfest. You know, like there's other MCs that I work with for various events, but this has always been me and Exy's thing. So
do you feel like you built up a little rapport with him playing Westfest?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah, we talk quite a lot, and you know, like he kind of, I know his lyrics, and he knows when I'm going to mix, and it just works well, you know. So yeah, it works good with X.
Okay, so tell us a little bit about Slamming Vinyl and how that sort of contributed to your career.
Well, they've kind of been a big part. They're one of the first kind of big kind of mainstream promoters to start booking me. You know, I came through as up and coming sort of DJ, and yeah, they, you know, big, very special to me. And you know, like their parties, you play something like this. Like I say, you know, I've been doing this stage for 5 years, and you know, it's just brilliant. They put loads of effort into production, and they've just been like a mainstay of the rave scene, really. You know, it's brilliant to kind of keep the old rave vibes going, you know, because it's different these days, music, and you know, to come to something like this, it's like a proper rave. You know,
a lot of people say that it's got that sort of old school vibe. Like each year they do it better and better, but it keeps that sort of old school feel to it.
Yeah, definitely. Like it's definitely old school feel, and I love that. You know what I mean? So
you're quite renowned for that, the old school, keeping it quite underground and trying not to be too commercial. Like, how does that feel playing to a crowd of this size? Is it easy to stick to your guns in that sense, or?
Well, yeah. I mean, I would say my label has always been very much about, you know, like keeping it kind of for the headsy, little deep vibes, and I just kind of never had any rules to it. So it was always like kind of deep music and just what I fancy putting out at the time. I never started it to make money sort of thing, but I kind of, you know, I've always tried to play across the board. That's the main thing, and I will play or what I think is to suit the event. So, you know, tonight I'll play what I think is the right kind of tunes to play at Westfest. You know, next week is Shogun in London, and that's where I'll go a bit deeper and play a bit more experimental.
How is that different? How's the crowd different? Somewhere like doing a Shogun night in London or locally to what it's like to coming out to Westfest somewhere like this?
Okay, it is different because, say, Shogun London, like that's a very kind of like headsy mainstay. All the people that go there, they really know, you know, they're very into like their deeper kind of more twisted kind of stuff. So I'll play a completely different set there. Whereas the week after that, I've got Shogun Brighton. That's more of a standard, you know, like I'll just play a bit of everything there. I just, like I say, I would say that I just try and play across the board, and I'll select for the event I'm playing at and the crowd that I think I'm playing to, basically.
So if it was one tune that you could sum up for Westfest, you could pick one tune, what would it be?
I'm going to put my promo hat on and say my new single, Stand Up.
A little plug there.
Yeah, you know, I'm trained, I'm well trained. You know, because that, you know, I made that with Camo Crooked, and that's like a proper rave tune for me. So we're at a rave, and yeah, that's what I'd say. That sums up, yeah, what I would select for tonight, definitely.
Right, so we're nearly coming to the end of the interview now. Friction, the main man of Shogun Audio. The last tune you played there was from the Prototypes. It's a new sign-in for you. Do you want to tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, we signed the Prototypes last month, September time. And I've got really high hopes for the guys. Just making some really cool dance floor drum and bass, and you know, just lots of different styles really going into what they're doing. And yeah, I think they're going to be very, very big artists, and I've got high hopes for them.
So hopefully you're going to bring them through to Westfest next year.
I'm having talks with Grant and the other promoter guys here. Yeah, I've got to get them on. Do you know what I mean?
Right,
They
so
can
you
do
heard
the main stage.
yeah, main stage alongside, back to back, Friction and Prototypes.
Oh, you never know. They're too good at mixing for me. Do you know what I mean?
Right, so you heard it here. Keep lookout for the Prototypes, and we'll see Friction next year.